acquired asset. Columbus Sliders acquired Paris Todd in exchange for Megan Dazan. Missed return early for Annalie Waters. Her partner is Mari Humberg. Haven't mentioned her yet. Megan Dazan back to serve. Rally scoring. Game to 25. Win by 2. Another missed return for New Jersey. Slow start. Orlando will take it.
2-0.
Take a leg forward break and accept it with open arms. 3-0 lead for Orlando early.
3-0. One-three.
Mari Humberg, originally from Brazil. She's got a nasty one-handed backhand roll. Look out for it. And look out for a lethal forehand of Vivian David, mostly known for that two-handed backhand counter attack in the middle.
4-1.
That's why David can't believe she missed it. Annalie Waters back to serve. Got her first Major League Pickleball title back in Grand Rapids this season. The only thing missing from her resume. Megan Dazan going toe-to-toe down the line on Waters. How tricky is it for the Megan Dazan position, who usually likes playing the right, to be matched up against Waters down the line? We'll discuss in a moment.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not easy having Annalie Waters in front of you. She is so powerful, so strong. And, I mean, the strategy she has, she just sees the ball. I mean, it's like you can't get the ball through her. So much variety.
That's an offensive lob from Mari Humberg. Turns out to be offense on the side of the Orlando Squeeze. The Orlando Squeeze still have a lot of tournament left. New Jersey will finish their tournament today. They have 2 matches, and then they're out. Stick for Dazan in the third. Orlando had a successful day yesterday. Swept the Utah Black Diamonds, swept the Columbus Sliders. Perfect 4-0.
It's a really interesting matchup. I feel like all 4 of these players they all have a little bit different playing styles, all a little bit different variety. So it's really all about matchups in pickleball here.
Nice, Megan Dazan splits the middle. And she found her home apparently here in Orlando. Seems to be a much better fit for her than the Sliders were.
Yeah, you know, these teams are always changing. They're always trying to be better. Sometimes you just got to mix it up and get a new perspective, new player in there, get a little bit of different chemistry.
Points wide from Mari Humberg, who looks frustrated. An early 5-point lead for the Orlando Squeeze, who will change ends at 13. Ooh, just barely missing. Vivian David questioning that call, perhaps.
It looked like it was soaring out, and then right before it started slowing down, but maybe just a bit long.
Annalie Waters starting to heat up, which is a dangerous sight for anyone across the way.
Yeah, that's not the shot you want to go to Annalie. Her backhand is absolutely lethal.
Yeah, we know that for sure. And so is anything above the waist. Waters can turn a match in just a matter of moments. The 5-chance continue. Megan Dazan has had on that forehand side.
Yeah, you don't really see it that often because you don't really see her on the left side that much, but she's holding her own for sure. Wow, unbelievable drop by Megan Dazan, stretching Mari Humberg out wide and going to the open court behind Annalie Waters. Executed absolutely perfect.
Just missed for Megan Dazan, and the New Jersey offense heating up, trailing by just 3 now after being in a 5-point hole early. That's a beautiful third shot drop from Annalie Waters, just dipping over the net.
Yeah, that's one of those shots you can't rush on. Vivian David kind of trying to do a little too much there. Sometimes you just got to hit a dead dink, bring him in. Really good job by the fives there, kind of spreading the squeeze around, moving them around. Annalie did a good job at doing a little 70% speed up down the middle to set up for that put-away shot.
Good battle from Orlando. You're 1 point away from the end change.
12-10.
Fending off that one-handed roll beautifully was Megan Dazan. You have that familiarity. Megan Dazan, for the most part, primarily plays the right with at a right nowadays, but commanding the left so far. And then right at the body of Megan Dazan goes Mari Humberg.
Yeah, Megan has the last couple months or so, maybe a little longer, has really been working on her third shot drive. She's really just trying to get that thing low and as hard as possible. That's a shot she's really been improving on.
Seat for Mari.
14.
These two have yet to lose a game together this tournament. Just a small 2-match sample size, but to a good start. Big drive gone long for Orlando. And for New Jersey, Annalie Waters, she's played in 32 games across these events and has only dropped 2. It's remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, she dominates on the PPA tour. It's really no different at MLP. She has absolutely stepped up in this team format. She brings a lot of energy, and she really just kind of puts that team on her back.
A chance to tie it here for New Jersey. Down the line, Megan Dazan gets her team going on the bench. Tyson McGuffin is barking. So good.
Like a magician out there. Jeez. Held that perfectly.
Followed up with a missed third. Have a chance to tie it for Annalie Waters and New Jersey. Oh, ball wanted to go over. It didn't. Orlando back on top by 2. Momentum swinging both ways. Allie scoring, anything can happen.
16-14.
And a miss for Orlando.
Right 15-16.
What a shot from Mari Humberg, just pulled it slightly to the right on David. Tie game.
A little ambitious from Viv there. Ball was a little too low, but at that point she kind of already committed to hitting it and couldn't really pull back. Wow.
Oh, it was right there for Vivian David. Just overcooked it. 1 point lead in the first lead of game 1 for New Jersey.
17-16.
Missing the net, and the lead surrendered now by 2 over to New Jersey. Orlando.
Yeah, you know,
Letting this one slip away.
pickleball's a game of momentum.
Yeah.
Orlando's
As you play against other pros, the better those numbers will get, and higher. It's deep, and now a 3-point gap seems a lot harder to overcome for the Orlando Squeeze, who held the lead all the way through
19-16.
until late. It's third into the net. Mari likes to slice it. Ball drops a little heavier that way on the other side. Bounces.
17-19.
I mean, she goes around the clock with her wrist motion on the backhand roll.
You know, speaking to her, she said she has a little bit of a wrist pain, little wrist problems, and she says if she hits it, the way she hits it is not painful, and so for some reason she's able to whip it just enough. So impressive.
Ooh, HCP attempt by Mari Humberg goes into the post. Orlando gets the ball back, trailing 2.
18-20.
Right back it goes to New Jersey. New Jersey unbeaten so far on the tournament. Took out Carolina and the Texas Ranchers, one of the teams that was ahead of them in the standings. And how about that dipping touch from Annalie Waters?
There's not a lot you can do there. She kept that paddle super still, got under the ball, dropped it right at Megan's feet before coming in.
Mari Humberg steps into the play. Annalie Waters was right at her back, down the middle.
Mari Humberg is actually catching fire right now.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but maybe start playing Annalie a little bit. Not the best option.
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and just like that, game point for the Fives.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Ooh, that
Just
was
landed in.
Call was good.
I mean, they might as well challenge it.
Orlando is challenging the call. New Jersey staying with your out call. Okay. Orlando is challenging the out call. The out call puts us at 25-18. We'll proceed with video review.
Here's the verdict.
Video review. The out call is overturned. The ball was in.
That looks surprised.
1-3 challenge.
Yeah, him and Tyson are warming up.
Orlando has 3 free video challenges remaining.
So
Resume play at
3 free challenges you get each match. So Orlando will get to keep that challenge since it was a successful
time
one.
in 19-24.
Ooh,
Side out.
bad bounce for Megan Dazan there.
Game point number 2 for New Jersey.
24-19.
Wow. And she counters, little soft counter, but that did go in. Wow. The last couple days, and he's been ramping up his shots a little bit. Same with Federico. They're a super solid team, but you know, we've also watched Will and Zane, and they've been rock solid, playing very well. Will's using his backhand flick very, very well. His two-handed backhand is super solid, and Zane's super consistent. So we'll see what happens.
Right away, the pressure of New Jersey will start out the game number 2 with a 1-0 lead. Match is composed of 4 games to 25. We'll play all 4 of them, no matter what. Mixed doubles coming up next. Staxrud picking his spots well. Also should be mentioned in Salt Lake City, Federico Staxrud did not feel well. He did have an illness, so that could have also impacted the results. Off the net it goes. Staxrud can't help himself, but throw his hands in the air.
2-1. Side out point, 2. Two.
Zane Navratil taking advantage of a couple of pop-up chances. Love his movement and how shifty he is around the kitchen.
3-2.
It's acrobatic.
Close on the baseline there. Zane going for a little blood there, just hitting the tape, just long.
3-3.
Ball was going out, but a nice heavy backhand roll off the paddle of Federico Staxrud, who's been a sensational talent on the individual tour. He's made it to almost every championship Sunday in men's singles. There's the skipper of a bounce for Tyson McGuffin.
Yeah, that's also a testament of how hard Federico works off court. He definitely puts the hours in on the practice court and in the gym, and you're starting to see a lot more players do that. And kind of if you don't, you're going to start kind of being left behind. Pickleball's getting a lot more physical. It's not just, such a slow and kind of, like people say, old person sport. It's becoming very athletic and very physical, and you have to take care of your body and get in the gym. Kind of touching back on that as well, people are kind of starting to form their own teams, just like in tennis. You have a trainer, you have a physio, you have whatever it is. Media, people taking photos of you. I think Tyson is kind of the leader in that. He kind of runs his. This is his life. This is his business. He brings people in, and everything is for his pickleball. The gym, training, just everything, and his family is always traveling with him, and it's really awesome to see.
Or dinking that point.
7.
Everybody waiting for their moment to speed up with the
7-5.
hotness of the paddle technology nowadays. Can't get away with much. And heavy drive from Staxrud will earn the air off the paddle of Zane Navratil.
Yeah, with these new paddles, they're a little hotter. Everything's getting a little faster. And, people are starting to dink maybe a little less, pulling the trigger a little more. And it's not as easy to get these balls back, but it's forcing people to up their level.
That out point, 6. 6-8.
Quick counter from Federico Staksrud. Healthy 9-point lead. 9-6 lead, excuse me, for Orlando.
9-6. Point.
It's a great dipper by Federico Staksrud right there. Using that spin to just dip it right over the net. Sometimes 100% drive is not always the best call. Sometimes you lay off it a little bit so you can get a little bit more ball movement.
Point.
Another great drive, just long for Zane Navratil.
11-6.
Too good. Staksrud just taking over the match so far, 12-6.
Orlando's doing an amazing job right now of just dinking, slowing the ball down. They're not really giving the fives any opportunity to pull the trigger, to initiate, to be aggressive. They're neutralizing them very, very well and waiting for them to make the mistake, and they've been capitalizing.
Point.
Howell's strong in the communication, misses the dink. Follow-up, though, 13-6 lead for the Orlando Squeeze at the end change. DUPR is 13.64. It's not the first time they've teamed up in Major League Pickleball as well. They were a part of the Miami Pickleball Club a couple of seasons ago. Navratil and Howells in comparison, 12.99. Matching up against one of the strongest men's doubles combinations. Whoa, that is so good from Staksrud. Then Johns-esque.
I think if you look at Fed, he's modeled his game a lot from Ben Johns. He almost looks like a little bit of a replica. He's kind of starting to, create his own kind of style, but it's not the worst person to copy.
That's too good. Staksrud on cleanup duty through the middle as McGuffin shuffles out of the picture.
Like I said before, Orlando's doing an unreal job of just hitting kind of these dead dinks. Fives cannot do really anything. Every time they speed up, Orlando is all over it.
It's deep for Howells. It's clear that Howells finds himself in a bit of a funk here in this men's doubles game. Checks his paddle, 6th spot.
Yeah, and I think every match they really just got to try to win in regulation, try to get those 3 points for their team. And you definitely don't want to lose or get swept at all.
Federico Staksrud is just unmatched with his talent right now on every single counter. Oh my, it's in.
Unreal.
What just happened?
Tyson McGuffin with a little poke backhand. That thing looked like it was soaring, but slowed down quite a bit and just landed right there inside the line.
Yeah, run that one back again just so you think, well, Howells is going to catch some confidence.
I don't think Will thought that was going in either.
And it's just mounting on the side of New Jersey. Orlando playing stellar.
27.
Yeah, you can kind of see the frustration from the New Jersey Fives right now. They're kind of pulling the trigger a little early, a little prematurely. They just got to get in the match, try to find a rhythm. There it is again.
And Tyson McGuffin, he's such a classic in our game. Done so much for the sport, as you mentioned, Yates. He's one of the OGs. He's been around it for so long, since 2016. Turns 35 years old in December, still in peak fitness form.
Yeah, you know, Tyson, I mean, he's been around for the last, what, 7 years. He was playing pickleball tournaments when you're not making any money. You know, he's driving hours and hours and hours to go to, you know, Salt Lake City, Utah to play, sleeping in his car. And he is committed nicely to pickleball. It's his whole life.
Yeah, that's one of the best stories going in pickleball. I mean, he reflects on that often, of those days when he was having to sleep in his car because there was no money in the sport. And how far he's come, how far the sport has come. He has his own show now on Pickleball TV. Activates.
I remember Tyson won a singles tournament, and he was kind of on the downtrend in singles. He was kind of losing a lot, and he finally won. And it was just so special to him, you know, that he's still able to compete at this level, still out here, and he's been around for so long. I'd say he's one of the most professional guys in the sport. He takes it very, very seriously.
And he reads the court just as well as anyone. And when you have that experience, you can't teach that. Stacks for 2, one of the best counters in the game. 1-2 punch coming at you from Orlando. Make it game point. Squeeze with a chance to even out the match series.
You know, we saw Will play super, super well yesterday. And
yeah, he was phenomenal.
And just something's a little off today, but also, you know, there's not a lot you can do when Orlando Squeeze is playing this way.
Oh my, a clean winner taking the line for Tyson McGuffin to take the second, 25-10. That is what domination looks like in the Orlando Squeeze. Have that choice. They feel better about this matchup, so Megan Dazan back to serve first. Just wide on the dink and adds a tattoo to the tattooed body of Tyson McGuffin.
So also, if you notice, Mari Humberg's playing on the left, but you have Zane serving on the left, so that he can serve to Tyson McGuffin.
Yeah, it's an interesting observation. So explain the strategy there.
You know, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe he doesn't want him to be crushing Mari's serve, but Mari's serve is pretty good, so I'm not quite sure what the strategy is there to essentially be stacking.
So they're stuck with that game plan the entire way through then, correct?
Yes, so as you see, Zane's going to be playing the right, but he's returning on the left. The only time they would switch is in a timeout, and they tell the refs that they want to switch sides. And
definitely different than what we've seen from the fives. We have seen Mari on the left and Zane playing the right. That's nice. Megan Dazan taking the 1-point lead. We have great intel next to the booth. Jesse Irvin weighing in on the discussion of Tyson McGuffin serving to Zane instead of Mari. Says Mari's slice return struggles with that heavy topspin of Tyson McGuffin. Thank you, Jesse. Nice. Dazan has been so good with her inside out of the air volley on the forehand side.
I think playing the left in women's doubles, I think that's helping her on the right side because she's able to use that forehand. She's going opposite way when she's on the left.
I think you're right.
Now she's able to do it on the right as well.
Oh, off the tape tag to Zane Navratil. Nobody feels good after that kind of shots. Nothing you can do about it.
You see Tyson there just moving left to right, covering a lot of court. And the reason for that is what we just saw. He's waiting for that opportunity to kind of pull the trigger, and he executed that perfectly.
Tyson McGuffin still looking for his first career Major League Pickleball title. That's one empty credential for him. Megan Dazan is a two-time Major League Pickleball champion. Zane Navratil, four-time champion. One of the legends of MLP. And that cross-court matchup with Tyson continues for Mari.
6-3.
Kind of a low bounce there. Tyson looking to rip that one.
4-6.
That is such a hot volley. The power of Tyson McGuffin. 7-4 lead for Orlando. Tyson's been excellent so far this Tuesday afternoon.
7-4.
Sure he had missed at all in that men's doubles game. Oh,
wow.
What just happened?
So Zane did not actually
didn't hit it.
that. He was waiting for it to come over.
Yeah.
Had a lot of backspin.
Very rarely do you see that.
Wow.
So by default, a point over to Orlando. And then right to the feet of Mari Humber goes Tyson McGuffin, barking to his bench.
9-4.
Too high. Thank you very much from Mari Humber.
5-9. Point 10. Ten, 5. Point.
And another miss for New Jersey. Not sure the stacking situation is working out for them. We'll see if they adjust at the end change. You can change back if you wish at a timeout or a break in the action.
No.
Design wanted to snap that cross court at Zane Navratil. No dice.
6-11.
Wow, half hurry from Tyson McGuffin. They deemed him the most electrifying man in sports just a couple of years ago. Same holds true in 2024.
12-6.
One of the most entertaining players to watch. Whew. That was close. Just wide. Megan Dazan and Tyson McGuffin. A lot of experience playing together in mixed as well. Played together for a lot of the season. Tyson McGuffin picking a wise spot out wide on Mari Humberg. We'll see if New Jersey adjusts the stack.
Time in, 13-7.
Great start for Navratil. Out of the end change, they're going to stick with the stack.
8-13.
I don't think it's a bad option. It gives them a little more options for Zane to stay on the left if they have to.
Yeah, that's so good. And exploiting the middle is Mari Humberg. And blue skies. A gorgeous sunny day here in Vegas, 89 degrees. Feels like 93, but that's nothing compared to what we experienced over the weekend. Felt like 107 on court.
Let's just say it's nice sitting in the shade.
Yeah. Even here, I mean, today it still, to me, feels like 105. Feels like you're baking in an oven, even if it's dry heat. I don't care. Heat is heat.
14-9.
Megan Dazan back to serve now. Counter from Tyson McGuffin. Low at his hip. Cross court at Mari. Couldn't see it coming.
15-9.
Team DUPR for Dazan and McGuffin.
Point.
Deep return from Navratil trying to push the limits. Was a great idea. Would have put Dazan and McGuffin out of position.
16-9.
Decided she was going to put this one in her own terms.
Megan is on all over those balls.
17-9.
Great counter right back from Mari Humberg. A bit too high in the drive from Tyson McGuffin. Mari was there to gobble it up. Mari Humberg, one of the great stories on the New Jersey Fives. VP of Ops for an advertising tech company. That's deep, and first spark of the day for Tyson McGuffin. But back to Mari Humberg. It was that company, ElToro.com, that sponsored her first pro tournament. She had to build a pitch deck. Fumble dink for Megan Dazan, and so she convinced Mari Humberg, convinced her upper executives that it was worth the exposure for their company. It's her master's degree in business analytics. So she has more schooling than Annalie Waters has been alive. And she gave up a very prolific career to do this. And it's been great to have her on board. So good, Megan Dazan, cross courts, and a timeout demanded.
The other teams as well, St. Louis, Shock. I mean, these guys are all in. They treat the players like professionals, and that's where I think this sport is going for sure. It's just going to get bigger and bigger, and you know, you see just from all these celebrities who are a part of these teams, I think they see the vision of where professional pickleball is actually going.
And even start to finish, Ryan Harwood has never missed an event, even when New Jersey was in the challenger level last year. They have always had great representation on site. Oh, Zane couldn't get his paddle out of the way, and Tyson takes advantage.
That was an absolute rocket. You just see Tyson wind up, and I mean, Zane couldn't do anything.
This is about to be a home run.
Just Mach
out of the
10.
ballpark.
Goodness.
23-11.
Point. Skip off the tape. Not much going right on the side of New Jersey.
Tyson looking over to the New Jersey Fives bench.
24-11.
A little bit of mocking going on.
Point, game, 25-11.
And Orlando takes the third, 25-11. Dominant scoreline, and New Jersey in the red wins this game. We're going to a dream breaker. If Orlando wins it in the white, that is it. They will win it in regulation and collect the ever so valuable 3 standing points.
1-0.
You know, Fed and Viv have played, you know, the last 2 matches they played were pretty rock solid. Will did not have the best
1-1.
men's doubles match. We'll see if he can kind of reel it in and find his groove here for mixed.
And he has some time to sit on the sideline and process whether that's good or bad. Some players like to just get back out and play. Some like to just sit back, hang out of the action for a bit. The good news is he has Annalie Waters on his wing this time.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier.
Stacksrud attacks Will Howells cross courts. Stacksrud, I don't think, made any errors in the men's doubles game. He and Tyson were awesome. Ooh, pretty. Will Howells with a squeal across the court and Vivian David.
Yeah, he held that pretty nicely. Kind of loaded up, got that paddle tip down.
3-2.
Viv thought he was going backhand, but perfect placement down the line. Not a lot you could do there.
Ooh.
Wow.
Scramble of a points for New Jersey. Orlando still puts the pedal to the metal anyways.
Real recovery there by Federico Stacksrud.
3-3.
Went for that ATP, and he recovered somehow staying out of the kitchen.
That's a whip of a backhand out of the air for Will Howells, something he's known for. And told us yesterday, Yates, if you're just joining us and didn't catch the action yesterday, he's attacking off the bounce more and better. A lot of that he credits to his partner, Annalie Waters, in mix. He's learning from her and how she does it. Everything is an attack for her.
She's one of the best at it. You're probably going to see it even more this match. She'll actually run around her forehand to hit a backhand. And people know it's coming, but there's not a lot you can do. She can kind of hit it anywhere.
I mean, even when she's off balance in a defensive scramble, Annalie Waters will still attack who's ahead. That's the most fun part of the nuance, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Annalie's like such a good dinker. She doesn't really make a lot of errors, but she also, I mean, she's usually speeding up off at least the second ball or third ball. And even though you know it's coming, I mean, she can really just hit it anywhere. She has a lot of really good disguise. She kind of holds that ball to the last second.
5-5.
Wow. Great pickup by Federico Stacksrud. Somehow recovered that ball, got it down to Will Howells. Finish it off towards Annalie.
6-5.
Just wide for Vivian David. New Jersey Fives back in action tonight against the Columbus Sliders. This is the only match of the day for the Orlando Squeeze. Got 2 tomorrow. Will Howells executes nicely, redirects it down the line. Vivian David taking accountability for the point. And the Fives looking to get the amplification from the crowd here at the Darling Tennis Center. Wide for Stacksrud.
Another ball wide. I think Orlando Squeeze just, you're not necessarily going to win the point on a dink like that. I think they maybe just need to increase their margins, bring the ball in. They did a great job in the men's and women's doubles doing that.
Wide for Waters.
Great hands by Fed there, really kind of leaning in, not backing up, holding his ground. Able to counter nicely. Wow.
Well, Howells all over the attack that time, and Vivian David a better choice. Might have been what on that?
No, I mean, she went at Will 2, 3, 4 times. I think, you know, after that third ball of him getting it back, I think he changed his strategy. She tested him one too many times, and he was ready. Wow, what a get.
Wow, just feeding the offense of Annalie Waters in the transition area. She is backed up at least 8 feet off the kitchen and still putting the ball away from out of nowhere.
Yeah, Annalie does a good job of giving herself space, especially when her opponents are kind of going at her or trying to attack her. She just takes one spot back, one step back, and gets her time. She's still able to absolutely crank the ball. And no, she's really good at having that variety, knowing when to speed up, when to slow down, and when to defend.
Sign of disappointment on the side of David. And for a player like Will Howells, lost his confidence there in men's doubles. When you get a little bit of momentum and confidence by osmosis playing next to Annalie Waters, can be dangerous for Orlando, especially if this one's going to a dream breaker.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes in pickleball you kind of have that subconscious pressure. Sometimes, you know, you're not really playing that well like you did in men's doubles, and you're kind of just putting too much pressure on yourself. And you know, sometimes he was able to sit down, reflect, and come back out for mixed. Oh, that's in.
Oh, Vivian David throws up a paddle and a Hail Mary to the corner.
Going back to that, you know, Will's playing with Annalie, you're kind of forced to step up sometimes, you know, and she brings a lot of really good energy. So it's not too hard to get amped and bring some energy when she's your partner.
He just seems to be, even though a couple of misses, a little bit more free in this game so far. But keep an eye on the misses for Howells. And David picking on Will Howells now. 3 misses in a row. Could be costly. Down it goes, and now confidence evaporated.
Yeah, Federico, I mean, the problem is what was working is now not working. The Orlando has kind of doubled down, gotten kind of just holding their ground at the kitchen line, and they're just expecting him to speed up as he is, and Federico's been doing a good job of countering those balls. So is Vivian David.
Lead for Orlando at the end chain against the New Jersey Fives. Michelle McMahon and Yates Johnson in the booth. Will Howells and Annalie Waters potentially in some trouble. We'll see. Down it goes again at the hands of Federico Straxrud. 2-point gap for Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando just seems like they are just pounding on Will Howells, making him play.
Missed overhead from Will Howells. When it rains, it pours for New Jersey. And premium standing points on the line for the Fives. The best they could do would be 2 points in a dream breaker against Orlando in the standings. You get 3 if you win in regulation, which Orlando is in the hunt to do.
That could be a little momentum shifter here, a little confidence for New Jersey Fives. It seems like Orlando, you know, for every 3 or 4 balls they're going to Will Howells, they go to Anna Lee. And I think they're just trying not to let Anna Lee get in any type of rhythm. So we all know what happens if she can get hot. Exactly what Will Howells wanted. He was all over that ball. Vivian David scrapping that one out. Lucky to get that point.
13.
Finesse touch was all it took that time for Will Howells. They're still within 2. Momentum still feels to be on the side of Orlando. We'll see if New Jersey can shift it here. This is a team that lives and dies on their energy.
14-16.
Oh no. Dropper, did she get it? Yes, she did. Emily Waters gets the ATP on the drop volley from Federico Staxrud.
I like the play from Federico. You know, he caught them kind of behind the baseline, but Anna Lee was able to read that and all over it, showing her wheels.
15-16.
Another one for the New Jersey Fives. The clock thickens. Tie game, 16-all. All they need is a little bit of momentum to fuel the freight train that is the New Jersey Fives. Yeah, she did it again. Cross-court slapper and a beauty for Anna Lee Waters.
Just absolutely destroyed that ball. Vivian David doing a good job of getting out of the way. The ball just landing inside the line.
17-16.
That's wide for Staxrud off the pressure from Anna Lee Waters.
No pun intended.
18-16.
Where's little Squeezy?
Wow. Unreal defense by Vivian David. Will Howells coming in and absolutely crushing that backhand. And Viv didn't even flinch, just holding her ground. Nice and calm and relaxed. Great poise by Federico Staxrud there. Great third shot drive. Super calm on that 5th shot drop.
18.
Line for House. Orlando back on top by 1. Regulation wins. 3 standing points are theirs. Oh, look out, Vivian David. She does, and the crowd goes wild. What a dodge.
I think we don't even care about the point of that point. She just didn't get hit in the face. That's all that matters. Unbelievable.
Get out the way. Whoa,
That is like
Matrix.
A little Matrix.
Wow.
A little spark for the side of New Jersey. Well, House back to serve now to Federico Staxrud on the return. He went to the backhand of Anna Lee Waters.
I know it's not a shot that she usually misses. She shows a little bit frustration there, but she's really good at kind of reeling that back in, letting that energy out and refocusing. And that's in.
Wow, what a get from Vivian David. And the Orlando Squeeze are 2 points away from taking out the New Jersey Fives in regulation.
Let's go, Al. Let's go,
Top 4 team in the standings.
Oh,
Denied, and the Squeeze will take a match point on the miss from Waters, 24-19.
she absolutely roped that ball. I did not want to see that go over the net. A little bit unlucky there.
Ooh, hold your breath after that one, New Jersey. Off the hook for now. They need 4 to tie it. It's rally scoring games 25, but you have to win it on your serve if you're Orlando. And they'll get another point, 21.
And that's the thing with this scoring format. You are never down and out. You have to close when you're at 24, and if you don't, then you can start creeping back.
Initiates first, he gets it on the attack, not once but twice. They're back within 2. No timeouts left for the Orlando Squeeze.
Okay, you know, in games like this, you can feel the tension, you can feel the momentum.
Oh, fumbled counter from Will Howells.
What an answer from Vivian David. They are just trading blows.
Match point number 2 for the Squeeze. This would be a big deal for them in the standings to get 3 regulation points off one of the hottest teams in Major League Pickleball. Tyson, McGuffin, Federico steps through to Vivian David and Megan Design.
Yeah, I think we were resilient, played tough, kept the level high. Anything can happen out here, obviously, with rally scoring and just general MLP format. So it's a roll of the dice. Things worked out in our favor today. We were the better team, and got my boy here next to me. Girls played rock solid. Megan, who's our new addition, played lights out as well. So happy to be moving on. And our season's just getting started. We have 5 matches here, 5 matches in Miami next week. So
6.
6,
Sorry,
yeah.
6. So the Squeeze came and played their pickle, and we are just getting started.
Yeah, this team could be a sleeper for the playoffs. We'll keep a lookout on that. But, Fed, you were in that last game. You guys also played an excellent brand of pickleball in men's doubles, too. What was the difference maker for you there in mixed doubles to take out Annalie Waters, who is almost impossible to beat in mixed?
Yeah, she's a great player. She had a few unforced errors that probably she's not going to make them every day, but we had to take advantage of those. And, yeah, we just play solid, you know. We won some hands battles, which was good. And, yeah, the men's doubles went pretty well. We had a game plan. We executed, and we just want to keep going.
So taking a look at the standings, Tyson, circling back to your point, you guys now have just 15 matches played. That's some of the lowest of anybody in the mix right now. Currently in 7th place, if you leapfrog Carolina. Why could this team make a late push for the playoffs, and why does this team deserve to be in the playoffs come season end?
Yeah, I think we have all the key factors. We have all the key players out here. I feel like we're all getting better as well, and we've been putting in the time, we've been putting in the effort. So why not us? Why not the Orlando Squeeze?
Love it. Guys, congratulations. Thanks so much for the time, and go enjoy the win.